Hi, it's Judy Lamborn. Welcome to my house in St. Louis. I wanted to spend a few minutes with you today to bring you some encouragement during this challenging season that we're in. I wanted to talk about some ways that we can stay calm in the midst of a crisis. You know, it's possible. It is absolutely possible for us to maintain a sense of peace and a sense of calm no matter what kind of challenge we're going through. So today, I want to bring us 4 easy things that we can do during this season that will help us stay in a place of peace, stay in a place of joy, and possibly share that with other people. So let's get started. Number 1, don't give in to fear. All you have to do is turn on the news and see that it wouldn't take very long to launch yourself into a full-blown depression or panic or anxiety attack because everything is, we're running out, what are we going to do? It's out of control. Don't give in to the fear mongering. Make a decision right now that you are going to stay calm, that you have control over your thoughts, you have control over your words, and most importantly, you have control over your decisions. You can decide not to give in to fear. Number 2, focus on the things that you have to be grateful for. Even in the midst of a crisis like this, we all have things that we can be grateful for. For instance, this morning when I woke up and I took my dog out for a walk, I noticed the Bradford pears blooming. How gorgeous they are with their white blooms. I also noticed that the daffodils are breaking up through the ground, and I heard the birds chirping. Things that in the busyness of my day-to-day schedule, I don't take time to notice. Choose today to focus on the things that you have to be grateful for. Take a minute and just think and focus on those things. You will find yourself with a smile on your face, joy in your heart, and peace in your soul if you keep an attitude of gratitude. Number 3, practice random acts of kindness. Well, Judy, how are we supposed to do that? We're all quarantined. Let me tell you something. Our world is so connected via technology, we have no excuse for not communicating with one another. What relationships do you have in your life that need to be mended or could be worked out with a simple text message or an email? Who do you need to forgive? Who could you do something special for? Is there someone who lives up the street from you that you know has no one to cook for them and you could just make them an extra plate when you're making your meal tonight? Could you pay a bill for somebody? Could you just make a phone call and say, hey, do you need anything? I'm thinking of you right now. Take a minute and think about what you could do to practice a random act of kindness. It could mean the difference of someone giving up hope or not. It's a very easy thing to do to help us in this time. And finally, number 4, use this time for self-care and self-reflection. If you're like me and you have a really busy schedule, the first thing that gets put to the side is taking care of me. I look for the quickest meal. I look for the first excuse not to go to the gym, or I'm just too busy. I just don't have time. My mani-pedis go out the window, giving myself a facial, practicing self-care, taking time to go to lunch with a friend. Use this time that we have to do something special for yourself. Take some time and sit down and reminisce about what your goals are for 2020. Remember at the beginning of the year, we were all talking about 2020 vision? Well, now's the perfect time to revisit those goals. How are you doing with them? Make some revisions, tweak it a little bit, but take some time to take care of you. That's not selfish. Don't feel guilty about it. It's something that we all need to do so that we can be better forms of ourselves. So let's review. What were the 4 things that we learned today that we can do that will help keep us calm in times of crisis? Number 1, don't focus on fear. Don't listen to the fear mongers. Even though there are things happening right now that may be out of our control, there are always things in times of crisis that are in our control. Our thoughts, our words, and our decisions. Number 2, focus on the things that you have to be grateful for. Instead of focusing on the things that we're afraid of or that might happen, instead of the things that aren't available to us now, let's focus on the things that we have that we're grateful for. Number 3, practice random acts of kindness. What can you do for somebody that you wouldn't normally do? Be creative. Think out of the box. Do some things that just make you feel good. It feels good doing things for other people, just for the sake of doing them. And lastly, don't forget to practice self-care and self-reflection. Take care of you during this time. I hope this little message encouraged you today. I know I was encouraged getting it together. As a matter of fact, I had to teach myself how to do all of this in a couple of days. I surprised myself. I learned to do something new in the midst of this crisis. But I just want you to know every season in your life has a beginning, it has a middle, and it has an end. And this thing that we're dealing with right now, this coronavirus, this COVID-19 that has the world all in an uproar, it has an end. So be encouraged today. This isn't going to last forever. You are going to make it. Make a decision that you're going to go through it positively. You're going to go through it calmly. We're going to have some amazing stories at the end of this season.